People lose the libido, the sexual performance goes to zero.
That one is serious.
Miri amebero kidako ni
Wenyo. Lele mo bajan. Le raraja.
Ano ni chamo kene ino yun mayam chon you do take ada you chako siguro lusa.
Pay away.
Avoid Dennis.
Now we need the motor kami ni comment kamo yake material wani ben Simon kita wajikene ati kiwele amagino bino kani ilo mapiata yako pole na metero chakwa para chel ati kido magina stress clinic UG na stress clinic Uganda wabini mjima dongo pole na we radio ati ki opi Martin Chris anakosa Martin mo na radio kaone kimo chako.
Yes, lo nyodi wenyo foi mata ngiyo ni lok fa wenyo abatin ni bibero me ila la ko pa wan lok ki ulu lok ben foi mata.
Okay, foi mata ko fala ni Chris ati bani ka chela Dennis ajoli mo na radio.
Foi moderator, foi the window deal, and yakilo Dennis achalan, or be better now like my parent, my look at stress me all over me.
For your mother, I take it, Dr. Bralik Desmond, you're most welcome.
Thank you very much. We are here to talk about stress today, so we are unwrapping stress. We have discovered that stress has been a very big issue in our society, and it has been affecting people's productivity. So today we are here to unwrap stress. I am Dr. Desmond Tudrale. I'll be following you people.
Thank you so much, Desmond, and you're most welcome to Favor FM. And then, of course, my brother, Richard Ajuri, already.
We are for the trial moderator, Killing Radio. Give my winning the water over the Kera. The Lohomatot, we call love and stress.
For my dear brother, and of course, men of Richard, with a very conning, Ijera Birabo, a deca board, a deca biro, men of Enama Chima, Kaiti, Kilapay, but William Mega Magenti, and Martin Chris, where Erki Botin, no, Mafupia, what chair, and look on stress, no. I can't watch him in stress clinic, Uganda. No, what do you watch again?
One of four mata la radio. Amero yapo kimi your background from Ngomuga one. We thought of establishing stress clinic talk show. If you look at the statistic they presented, Gulu district, Nyuruni danu mi angwen, kichabier, ki reporting ni giteki garo my makewaile mono that going through stressful events in their life. Makera kwa ginuka ene minario ben mwakamukate daily monitor reporting ben again achiel ni ikumcho magulu owajo ni ikumdano magulu owajo ni giteka kar ki pero mi stress ngoe even no ni percent piara bit we are bor meno cho eri kare and then apar bor mon manyura ni kara manyura wan cho watie ka kar ki kar ma tek maduong adida ki kene ni wakanyo walingo nyo cho mere chua data mukene bene man kene man dak ma bene new vision wajo bene mano in May 2023 bene nyurani 14 million Ugandans are mentally ill and ke waini ke sampling dano mi achiel ebe no dano pidaka beach mentally gite heal order undergoing stress so nero megwatieni we're creating avenue and opportunity mano we give free interaction to people we discuss stress issues and then we find solution together. Eno gatin wa bino wa ni kong wa yawo mere kong wiye. Wanero ngo mo beru stress, ala kelu gira ngo kumdano pe ka ngo ki ngo mo kid mo twa ngo na ro kid me dua ko rate ne pen. Bien lu tua ka pe ki responding gini ni ka dugu tu afoya.
Afoy mate ko tola na meno be tola meno no pa Martin Chris and wa no be tola no all me which tigena chiel ma so common economy Uganda kani no ngeno wa jumo ma chama kene gin ma chama stress in Uganda na ngene ne meno pe ta ko tola meno ko to ki dokire la we be yo wala na cause achala Dennis wa de botine no and akin ma chama kene meno Chris wa jukeni tola meno anyene ne we chama kene be gon ko le no aba woni no yeto mo ni ko ni tenyo ni meno and ingeo les lemon watch meno I think it's a call. I'm trying to forget. But chamo kene gamni yor dama te potwale no. But iloka wit chicken ma chamo kene pe yote no. But kan ngat mon wachi anyana nyana ne wi. Dan wachi level ene papa you know. But we chamo kene wange matoko.
Yeah, atamo bad child that it moderator catch your through in the deal. So it was a kamaling matimala dani. Level pa nyana which tip of papa. When your stress level at him papa. Catch a meeting when you're doing around mini machala pain man around checking key in critical. And near my chin, your tirati me looking at more time to when you look at your when you look better being clear. I can hear a moment to make that is also one way of checking. Maybe go get good tech on you, my it acting abnormal. You know, I can't do it. No. And yet the things move me wide no, yes, my care a bit more than that you anyway. You know, Timo Dana Papa, and sign the new Papa. So, round the chain, I'm okay, my poor cumulative to your arm. You're not even aware any pocket flag. Round the name, okay, I'm eating, watching him. It is Mutulave, Danoke Murulake, like they're even aware, and they can get a Kailak sometimes. Jamokane, Kelucham, Mother Duon Caran, one level champion. All those things are a sign of stress. But sometimes, we as people, we take a little time, many and one comma burning level, man, once what you sign, when you're new to make one to the certain level of stress, it becomes very easy. So keep on our stress, keep madam responding to any threat mokene mabini kumi onyo any demands makumi merno my team but get me responding to jema iguni sometimes even rombe responding to logada can because kangaron watching one thing relationship money do get now responding to logada in mommy reacting your reaction on me get any dark lock and mommy be to kumi wero ye lock and niti logada sometimes it takes a while and dan mokene peramonia to don't tear down so meno anyway creating in my awareness stress is power. Meaning, a lot me come, my dear reader. Or me, where all me which one with you. So, Germany went to get level then. And Paul Car, what any, with your own, near a man, Mamma did to any. Dana Dana come your pa Jimmy John. Dana go paper Jimmy, so we realize this stress benefit. There is a level. Level Momego Madrid wine level in here. I think it meaning money Makelo Bale. Level Momego Madrid wine level rubber band better get stress. Polamila body rubber band. You will be between channel. When you are tying million okay to a million rubber band. That is a normal stress, but rubber band. Rubber band for your feeling, good your feeling. No, and I can't get a billion at you. Tiana Madong dear the rubber band. You look at rubber band Ramuchuto. And it's the same thing also with a human being. You look at you or to a certain level, it causes you different reactions. You know, Ramukelo gin moma part. Ramunakodan, Ramuyatodano, you might be probably living cut my beard, Ramukatakilemma beard. So, you look at people, this thing has a certain level. There's a level for our growth, but there is also a level we don't want. So we only need to be very attentive to ourselves. We're paying much attention to ourselves. We need to know what level are we reaching. So it depends. So we will share with people a kind of indicators for stress. That is stress. So we'll be sharing. Otherwise, thank you so much.
Dennis, let's go to Dr. Hanakos Desmond. Desmond, of course, Martin and then Dennis actually elaborated a lot of things when it comes to stress now. And of course, the person actually asked her, how do I know I am actually experiencing stress? And then some people actually say, I am either stressed or I am under pressure. Then people do not know actually how to differentiate the two. I am actually going through pressure, or is it I am just stressed, or it's something that really confuses a lot of people, and this all goes into our mind.
Yeah, actually, stress is a normal body reaction to an external stimuli. So if you are subjected to something which is not normal to you, you get a level of stress. So it is like a normal way the body reacts. Everybody gets stressed, but the level of the stress is the one which matters. Initially, because when you get a stressor. A stressor is like external stimuli which causes stress. You can get emotional response, physical response, or intellectual response. Ideally, every human being gets stressed. Okay? It is like a normal body reaction to protect the human life. Okay? But now it becomes a problem when it becomes a chronic issue. Okay? If it is not chronic, the body response, there is what we call the flight-fright response. It is a part of the autonomic nervous system. So when you get stressed, like when something stresses you a little bit, you get a release of hormones in the body. You get hormones where there's cortisol, there's adrenaline, and adrenaline. So these are the ones which react to the fight response. Ideally, after the danger or what the body is subjected to is eliminated, those hormone levels are supposed to go down and the body goes back to normal. Okay? But in any event that the external stimuli causing the stress is chronic, then it becomes harmful to the body. Okay? In the process, when these hormones are released in the body, it alters the physiology, also the physical function of the body changes. You get there is increased blood pressure. Okay? You have increased muscular activity, the muscles contract, titanic contraction like muscle pull. Okay? You get increased coagulation rate in case if maybe you have an injury. That is like somebody gets an injury. Injury is also like a stress to the body. So there, the body tries to increase coagulation rate so that the body does not lose a lot of blood. Okay? Cellular metabolism rate changes. Some people initially, when they get stressed, they eat too much. They eat too much. But eventually, when it turns to become a little chronic, they start losing appetite. Eventually, you see somebody is losing weight, is not eating well, everything is not working well. So, initial times, the metabolism rate increases, the muscle strength of the person. Like assuming I come here, I try to box you, I will increase the flight response with you. That means you are so the hormone will make you actually stronger. The muscles react faster, your metabolism changes. So you either attack me back or you get a way to take off. So it is like a mechanism to save yourself. Yes. And also when there is a stressful situation, people tend to think too much. There's mental activity which takes a lot of energy. There will be increased glucose level in the body. So the person will be able to do any strenuous activity. But initially, those stress mechanism is meant for a short time to save the body, something like that. But now when it becomes chronic, the chronic one now makes you sick. Okay? So now when it makes you sick, that means very many things change with you. Either your behavior or physically you will have a problem. And then also you become irritable. You cannot associate very well with people. That's what happens. So we have physical symptoms and emotional symptoms. Physically, when now the stress levels reach to the level where the body gets harmed, you start getting general body pain. You wake up in the morning, you have pain everywhere. You cannot explain what happened to you. As if a caterpillar ran over you in the night, but you have been sleeping. You'll be getting chest pain. You get, because you'll get chest pain, unexplained chest pain. You have no cough, you have no nothing, but you feel the chest is continuously paining you. You get tachycardia. Tachycardia is increased cardiac activity. The heart rate keeps increasing, accelerating. People have been coming to hospital say, I feel the heart is beating the sternum. You feel it hitting your chest. It is tachycardia. And sometimes you get arrhythmia. Arrhythmia means the rhythm of the heart is irregular. Sometimes it beats very fast, then it slows down like that. It's all because of the excess adrenaline in the body, the cortisol, the noradrenaline, so they change the cardiac activity completely. And then at times you get that you easily get tired. You are always exhausted. You have done nothing, but you are tired. Yes, the body is not itself. You will have trouble sleeping. You cannot sleep well. You try to sleep. Sleep is not there. You turn in the bed all night like that. At times you will be having headache with the dizziness, and then high blood pressure is the bigger issue because once the hormone levels are in the body, as I told you initially, it causes peripheral vasoconstriction, so it increases the blood pressure. So if it becomes a chronic case, you're going to develop hypertension. That means now you are getting sick. We need to treat the hypertension also. So you get muscle aches and also digestive problem because digestion will not take place normally. Even if you eat, the body does not absorb the nutrients because the physiology of the digestion is what? Altered. And then either erectile dysfunction or complete loss of libido because it is controlled by the brain. You cannot change it. Even if they try to do what, it is inside the head. The machine will not work. And also the chronic cases of stress will lower your immunity. That means it is easier for you to get sick. Any disease can get easily because your body is not itself. Now, emotional and mental symptoms, usually you get people are anxious, they have anxiety, they are irritable. Even of a small thing, you get somebody is annoying, quarreling, is not friendly. And then depression, people get depressed, they get panic attacks. You get somebody who has always been jolly, is always looking sad.
Moody.
Yes, he's always moody. So those ones are now emotional levels. Now, the other thing is that when people get stressed, sometimes they will realize that something is stressing them. But we take it for granted. We don't know the level of the stress. So some people attempt to treat the stress themselves by involving themselves into behaviors which are unhealthy. People go drink too much alcohol, they smoke weed, they do gambling, they go shopping for no good reason. And you go shopping, you lose money. You lose money. So, and also using drugs. So those are the things which some people try to do in an attempt to get rid of the stress. But their behaviors which are unhelpful. So that is what happened. But now, when somebody comes to the hospital, you cannot diagnose the stress. Stress is subjective. If I look at you, you may be moody, but I cannot say you have stress.
That is your normal
because you
face.
will not even accept. So the first thing for us to know that you're stressed or you have something which needs help, you first accept that you have stress. So when you accept, that means you can easily be helped. So when you come, we might see, yes, you're moody, you're anxious, we might take your blood pressure, it is high because of the stressor, but some other things which we can do is maybe we can get a questionnaire, we question you, we check the other things, and according to your response, we shall now know that you have stress and we shall get to the cause of the stress. So that is how we diagnose the stress. The issues of hypertension, when we get those ones, we just put you on medication straight away. But still, if we cannot get to the source of the stress, giving you the medication will not do anything because the stress will be there, the hypertension will continue, so the trouble will continue like that.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And of course, when some of the doctors are talking, by the way, you forgive them because of language sometimes they use. But that's their nature. But I pray either Dennis actually or Martin will try to put a few things that actually Desmond did say into the local language, okay? Because TG Mokena Peter permanent Laguna de Kuja and Parliament in a mere Parliament opinion and then Richard out Parliament on Rango. Okay, because Jomo can chamo can be key stress at the penny in the stress and penny in no machamo can you near to Montingo at this stress, and no Parliament American Richard to come up to be a champion of Charway.
Bertrand Lunyo. La nyot manene kumini initie ki stress nyo. Dami mi ya dami kuyani peti mabe. Era ma chen. Chamo kene ke penyi. Ni ja Simon ninga. Cái này là bây giờ mà nó sẽ còn là bị mấy cái tạm nhỉ tạm mà nhỉ có ngoài rồi, mà như thế lộc cái này lộc cái đá nó lạc vào, mà điều kít mà ini qua cái đá nó, trong cái này you will tend to be reserved, vậy vậy cả bên đó cả na, giống cái chim mà cái này có chim kia, nó phải cái miếng ngắn mà cái nó go cái chim, simply because no stress make money yes no pay ngar ma kay ñaan wi e no tamani tiga treating stress ko no chamo kay na dong no tiga meta na meda then you by being alone you're not trying to solve anything you need to talk to people me lock it down wa jal gana ko man tiga dia ci chamo kay go ka na go chinki matien wa jal no marai ke bi ne tong kan chị ipo ne chamo cái này teri bao lore in puñero cracking jokes chino olo when your percentage money chani money stress money cái way big cái kini gang then cái nên itie o ma stress timo dio ma te harida kumi ki ko me chamo cái này Doctor, you start emaciating, you start becoming thin. Icha ko jonya tura, mano ikai kian gang punya kira macam jadi mana pedong, uyak ya. Pian iyo kita wario ni ti wato, itu loko kini. Ini tahu kan ini tiga war ini anu jo kayak gitu war dia ti yo pi go yo ta go gitu puting tu puting ni agak dah kata yo numu go tiga teng uci so na nyot pas stress duang mel tie ikian mogo matie
okay
Why you madam?
My eyes turn red.
Me, I go and sleep.
My
stress gives me sleep.
A ling mod. A chair log. A joke and a chair log. A ling mod.
Chair log me lawyer.
They become argumentative. They want to win by all means.
I would prefer to be argumentative.
But not isolate. Ya kayak kana tu orang tahu kan ya.
Kayak kana, enak.
Dog of art, dog of art. Joke and carry my chill can for almost 10 minutes. And then we project and so there are so many signs and indicators for this thing.
Desmond, you took us into the world of science.
You said you want to.
Dennis was already Dennis was dozing.
Desmond was speaking. I'm just saying, yeah.
You said you want to know what happens in the body.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, people ask, they should also know these are full team.
We are full team, yes.
Yeah.
But stress is good, my dear, to some extent, at the lower level.
At the lower level, it makes you work hard.
Very hard, yes,
very hard. Challenges.
You have to fix something. Yes, it's very good.
But somehow, it must have a break.
That challenge.
If you know your stage, then you're okay. If you know your body, you're
You should
okay.
not
Stress is
exceed
good.
the elasticity.
When you reach at the end of the rubber band,
Where to break. But if you also like a rubber band which is not tying anything, that's
also bad.
At least you should know the limit. Now the question will be is how do I know the limit?
When you start seeing these signs in you, that is the limit.
When this is physical symptoms,
You started keeping quiet, you started
hypertension,
you started jeering, you started walking even
you
without
start
knowing.
isolating yourself, you want to stay alone.
Once
Like
you
me,
start
I want to
realizing that
sleep.
you have those
When I'm
signs in
stressed, I
you,
run to
you
my
already
bed,
need to.
sleep. Yeah, I think.
Once
Yeah.
you start noticing those signs, you have to rush for your treatment. How do you treat? You have to maybe start doing what you always like. Maybe start get enough sleep. You always post yourself. There are people who want to say, and there are people when they're reading, they can easily sleep. Pick the book and start reading. Go with it.
And this stress. Are you that is how I manage.
Eat
okay.
well.
For me, that is how I manage stress.
Eat well and
How I manage stress is when I'm stressed.
Be with friends.
I sleep. Then I wake up when I am a little sober, and then I can begin to think now. I'm like, okay, what can I do about this? How can I get help? Who do I talk to?
Women,
but
because they talk about their stress, so that's why they. For us, they don't. For us, they get better soon. Men, we die like
we want to die like men, and that's why we want to have stress clinic, because we want to give the opportunity for men and other women who don't want to speak out. Yeah, we want to give that opportunity.
Okay, let's go back.
Okay.
No, alama nyone nyut mapola deda. La nyut mo kene mayano wajo. Tammi no mo wenyo. Yiti ka tamma be tammi ngole kene be tamma be woro kitano mero wat kere. So jamo kene romo be chala nyut bod nyat mo kenya. Endo pero be ne rom gina time ko ma rom be rom. So ka ko ni winyo mama ko kumine yini temon yang o ada kara asam po na be be kinga.
Onyo furiti ya.
Jo kene kit gidugu tega da. Non in kirite ma da pate kata juini. Jomo kene me kele ki chieru lo.
Yeah.
Makada stress metane kirne ngaw mi re lo. Jo kene me kele ki ling.
Yeah.
Ling mod. Te mira wa lo. I lo kere gina gama be.
Not your lock.
Inan kenyo. In ipenya gimona be kara ju gami ni agi no tika en wayne inan kenyo. Wale wani kiri. So gamu lo kati khulaka.
Yeah.
Jo kene bene they feel very hard. Like when you hear to waram ko ko biene ko ngi nana way jo ken muru lakam may chakana kito jo ken ma make matif ko mon ma pol kay down na ka down cha way ene don't stress jo ken cha ko
Yeah.
Ko ma pigwang ene na pigwang cha ko biene ko ber mot ma pigwang biene so cha ko ene wan chi cha la nyot stress mo ken be ma pe atera da e jo ken kero wanga ka chiel ki ken be ja pe ka chiel lo ma po go be po la ka wie no ten wie ti kana no kum ya te ke pe ja ni na ko man pe wa jeni be da pe ka nini be da pe ka nini ene so anyway challenge you
Okay.
jo ke ne to langa di auto di auto me ke ne kon ma ti nyo ma la ma ne de wie be pe nge wa ngo ja kwa nyembe no mi mo ga wie ma te ale ai ka ro ke pala la ka ro ga da du da kwa nye pala so we lo ma ne ni wen challenge
Okay.
So jomo kene bene macharo megi lege no jai ko me wen manu pola le do.
Yeah.
Jo kene chwingi berka bono yor no chwingi beri pupu mano ke niga no come miela no mano ni wen chala nyor me stress. Jo kene mio chingi o no chalo mio gumi. No mio gumi di ko war kere mano chalo wen eno be no be pe obdon be dam eno no chalo
don ba.
Mo kene be gade. Ke jo kene no chalo wen dugun chala nyor mi aba wi. I chero riat ki pimu ke no mo ki ken ki mo be winya amale no kana cha ko me no mo nyamo pa ya. Era na ba wi mo tie ke. So jo mo kene ki jo kene bene winyu goro way igi mo kene kele tugu way igi winya ja lokta tugu way ya mo go chama way nyone na ko ya no ma ko ye ape longa churanto twa so kelo goro ma pola da kin madan respond kene jo mo kene bene ke giro tamo like for me I can stop thinking about the problem so giro tamo gino can way and jalle like to jalle aro ya da anyone tell the new like
if I die, I die.
Actually, we are poking actually ma Desmond wajo ene meno chamo kene miri amebero kidako ni wenyo
le mo baja
ene no mo mane
le baraja
ono ne chamo kene ino yin ma yam chon you do take ada yin chako guru loser
pay avoid Dennis Martin acha makame ko tika chera baden chamo ken mier benonen damti wa kuja miro ngi chamo ken gina ngo makelo Jimmy moti lokire.
Yes, afoi mate Jimmy makelo gen ma wate lo ye te duong te gina chiel ken ma war mo ken bera waji mo ken me wota ngar mo ma chak wil twai One bit rain, twelve kilo, it were teach it were by them. Yes, it were for me for. Chino biano rien mata con yo carbiano balo gimano. So gen mate wajina ni gen makero stress nyo pera me wichi tie gimo mano yino pe yo pe mike mekwere gimo ma yino pe yake ni ka gino biano ti abeke me komanda bolle ka ine tege chene ke tege chene chi tuo go latini era ni pega kelo iringo stress yene ngeni waka chat mere o yar kuya chi wingo yar atela teno yaro nom treatment era kala ten kumelia chene pere stress dongo wang mado era pedak era bero malia ri da be dongen so stress gen makelo duong putwale bero gen mano in pe ya ka pera ayeka obieno chituria to racharo to mano po duong do gora so en kin ma inde responding kwere donge wano no ne pera ta pian sadly ka inina no statistic ma World Health Organization ukar kama leng nyone dano 700 million to 700 million thousand iwu low million gitega to suicide resulting from stress. Now, ka in dugu lowering dugu chani Uganda kanje bi no 18%. Rate min ne kan 18%. Buluka in lo dirti madung wa losing out of that. Mago dene la bolle la diet aldo muto mwa achira ria nge. Mun ne kene. Te dano te kan ne gulukan ma pe lare. Mu kene pe ke wajo mono biro girlfriend na tere ata ukarwe social media. No. So, cases tiema duong wapin ka ini gulukan ke kana mukana pe ke lo ye. And one choy rituale dong dong pe wa lo. Pole dong pero gen ma watima ye. Aye ma per be. So,
la dit moderator me met kum gen ma mati on vai. Mo amuka rio ngech wo ber ke lockdown. COVID-19. Eni ka in pe beru ki stress, sino in pe beru biloboni.
Ne beru ogare come.
Stress will go down, come on,
Ini pokoyo.
Nah, ay madung stress beru ma lockdown do uciaro karo ke mega. Stress do cha go te kwan. Go te kwan du kum nyoro. Te kwan me dagang kwan. Era do te kwan wigi peti ata bedak kwan.
Tune to school.
Mukana duga
Mukene tiki kumi each.
Mukene ta go ko be.
Ay endo nyoro me go dwa te gang kwan ne chene pe.
Yes.
So kien mama tin wa ni bien ma in pe you pe.
Okay.
And I put character stress.
Desmond, and of course, let's actually look into the preventive mode. Actually, you know, what do we do to make sure, or what are the healthy mode to responding to this stress, or how can we actually prevent, or when do I see a doctor?
Okay, for stress, ideally we cannot avoid stress, but we can reduce the effect of the stress to the body so that you are not overwhelmed. So we have strategies which we usually put forward for people to use so that the stress which they are having will not overwhelm them to a dangerous level, which can cause health issues and also suicidal thoughts. So the strategies mostly we employ is exercise. You choose the sports you like. Keep yourself busy. Because when you're doing exercise, usually you don't do alone. You do with colleagues. So it keeps the mind busy from those funny thoughts in your head which stresses you more. So you keep yourself healthy. You don't think too much about what is stressing you. So exercise is one strategy to get rid of stress. And then sometimes, like we said, some people isolate themselves and start to think. When you want to think, sometimes think about the positive things you have done,
not the negative,
not the ones you have failed to do. So you check
motivates you.
How it motivates you. What have I done in my life which is good? You list them up, and it motivates you up. Don't be thinking about what you have failed to do, because if you are thinking about the negative things which you have failed to do, you are going to stress yourself more and more. It will make you sick. And then each day or per week or per month, you set up your goals.
Yeah.
Don't do things randomly.
Yeah.
When you do things randomly to achieve other things, you may not get to it in time as you want.
Yeah.
So you put a list of things you want to do,
Yeah.
set goals for you a day,
Yeah.
or for a week, or for a month, and follow them slowly, and you have to be patient
Yeah.
when you're doing it.
Yeah.
And then you have to narrow what you think about. Don't think about too many things, so that you be in control
Yeah.
of yourself.
Of your thoughts.
Yes. So if you can narrow what you think about, you will be able to have self-control over yourself. And then you need to talk to people. Talk to a therapist. When you have a problem, when you say it out,
Yeah.
it first relieves you a little bit.
Yeah.
And the person you have talked to will have something to tell you.
Problem solved is
Yes.
half solved.
So when the person, you share the information with somebody, the person is able to give a clue on how we can handle this.
Yeah.
It makes you feel better.
Yeah.
So you can talk to a psychiatrist, a psychologist, or you can go to a general doctor, a GP, or you can talk to a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then meditation, we are not too much into meditation as Africans, but the Asians do meditation.
Yeah.
And I've seen a few people who are getting into it.
Yeah.
You can do meditation, yoga, Tai Chi, you learn those breathing exercises.
Prayers.
It makes you feel better.
Yeah.
You also join our charismatic.
Yeah.
You go and praise
Pray.
the Lord,
Yeah.
sing
Yes.
with the choir. It makes you feel better.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is, you need to take good care of yourself.
Yeah.
You must eat well.
Yeah.
You must exercise, sleep enough, not the ones who want to solve the problem by doing again another wrong thing. You go drink the whole night and you collapse on the way. They carry you with hangover. The hangover wasn't the stress already.
You lose your job again, you add more stress.
So those ones we should avoid it. So you eat healthy food in normal amounts, get enough sleep. Because when you sleep, you wake up, you feel a little healthier and even open-minded.
Yeah.
And then you have to stay positive.
Yeah.
You think about all the positive things.
Yeah.
You practice gratitude. You should be thankful for
Yes.
everything around you. Appreciate what is around you. It makes you feel better.
Yeah.
Yes. And then you need to accept
Yes.
that you cannot control everything around you. Some situations are beyond you.
Yeah.
So you should not die pushing it.
Yeah.
You accept it to go.
Yeah.
There is a better. You will be one step solving the problem.
Exactly.
And then you need to stay connected with your friends, family. Of course, we have friends who can be negative. We have family members who can be negative. Those ones will be unhelpful.
Exactly.
You have to be connected with those who have positive impact. They make you feel happy. They make you feel good. Those who crack jokes with you, they take you out for sporting activities. You go watch a movie.
Pego.
Yes. They can take you for one beer, but they have to control how many you must take. Because if they don't, you may again take a drum. That will be another problem.
And then stress comes in.
Yes. And then also, because some people get stressed because of the responsibilities around them. So somehow, if it could be that one, you must also learn to say no
Exactly.
to additional
True.
responsibilities
That you
put
can't
on
handle.
you. Because there are some people who need to handle extended family issues. One man will break. You can't do it all. So you must learn to say, this is where I stop. Okay? Because, of course, there are some people who they benefit from what you do. So if you say no, they think you are bad. Okay. But now the
Yet you
problem
cannot
is
handle.
on you. You can't handle for them. They're relaxing.
Okay.
So those are the things we need to do to avoid getting broken because of stressful situations.
Thank you, Desmond. Our time is really past spent. Ejera bira bora deka rio deka biro. Yana na machine martulo ka ichikila paint. Board wele maka mega magenti e kain malok pekin lok magin logo. Atole menon which madong chamo kene petami yumati bien dam dong duanta ye enon widi amo kene timo yueneo. Kumitimo olo wakiwi bwenyen no. Ene gil no kubere kerme loko ne ka ichikila paint. Board wele maka mega. Ejera bira bora deka rio deka biro. Ejera bira bicha deka jera bira ngana boro. Bicha ene na machine maka mega mat full mat verbere kerme tikere. Acheke na kaso peyo Martin Chris Atika Chela Dennis, Atiki Dr. Tralik Desmond, Atiki Omeran Kosune Richard, again at Stress Clinic Uganda.
Yes, that moderator. Kawa for phone calls. Ka temere duakane leba chole.
Yeah.
La dito bera wachu kiri ngoma watu yaro aju ko nyo handling stress. I think kirma wano na ko the experience what take the first one the first stage process to overcome stress is one, it has happened. Oteme odong. Two, ngome to artimune about it. What can you do about it? I always tell people, if you cannot do something about it, why worry? And if you can do something about it, why don't you do it? So the first thing is accept ni gimono teme odong. The second thing is do something about it. You cannot do it within yourself. Look for solution. The old saying, why ni pero makinwao nuchino dong roma kitngok kitio nuchino odong. So a problem shared it's half solved. So yen looking at more peling or pay to look for support. Yen mo kene miribed la ye one we believe in God, we believe in Christ. The permanent solution you can easily get is when you look up to Christ. You look up to Christ. The Bible says la dito bino talk bala one when wagina te bar wini ka ini chair bora kilega ki participation God will through do something about it. Gen mo kene tiene do consultation ni yen kame to anong ye kon pedeng pia to ar nyang wite bar chi ber dole chi onyo ngone chere mo kene kitwaro treating or medically mo kene kitwaro treating ki yo mo kene ma Desmond ba wai ne ko na tamge timo gen me margi ke mardi le chere timo neno gi angara kamego goya alar ka burna cha yuai ni anwa raire da ka yuayo a chono wiya ono te tuolo cha nangi mo ma twaro timo ne atamne ka med mkene so gen mo wa wan wate bino chalo stress clinic itiene wa me opportunities igone kidano where you run to be talked to be given a platform to talk to. And where Chiabichil Mate Bino in Wateka opening the first talk show on stress management. Macabero, Ifuma Watoto Church, Mene Elefante Commons, Don Yeteme Nono, Tayape Chapa, Apa me o Chapa Rio. Cowboy Bear White Gary down Maduong Maka Konyu Kirma, Doc Were, Yo Makuman and Ningchi. Anatamani one for Peto. Yeah. Yes.
For whatever for no win chim kena one bene messages. Hello Favor FM. For whatever manga. This is you're calling from Pade and what's your name? Okay.
Stress and depression.
Thank you. And of course, a brother actually all the way from Pade and depression and stress and I think and Desmond you go back to that. But Desmond, somebody also is asking you by the way, can a child also get stressed? I don't know what age a child could actually be, but the person never gave me the name. But jera bira bora deka rio deka biro jera bira bicha deka jera bido mona bora bita bit yene na machima tulu chama kamekoti ka jera matepa faleno. But that's what maybe still come back to you. There were actually two questions: depression, then stress. What are the different? And then children stress.
Stress is a normal body reaction to stimuli.
Yes.
Depression is now a side effect, of chronic stress. Exactly. Now it causes a mental problem. Yes. So that is where depression falls.
Exactly.
Now you start losing concentration in everything you're doing. You start thinking things which are abnormal. You have hallucinations. You start thinking about suicidal thoughts. So that is now the situation where it is going to depression.
Okay.
Yes.
Let us get this before we actually answer the next. Favor FM. For Mate Manga. Nina? Moses. For ya negos well meno actually ngera chen mo kar ki tegen ma chama ken matin bara wacho mo ken dogan matin ko mele chen ne terreno we nyuen ma pelare no Desmond, there was that question about children.
Yes, children can get stressed. As I said, stress is a reaction to stimuli.
Yeah.
If a kid is not happy with the caretakers, the kid will be stressed. If you get children are not playing, they are sad, they are seated at a cocoon place, you know something is not right.
Okay.
If you shout at the kid when the kid doesn't expect, will develop that situation.
Yeah.
If you beat children and you arrive home, when you arrive home, children stop playing because they are stressed of your presence, because you are a stressor.
So
you are a source of stress. So they try to keep quiet, they don't even play because they feel happier when you're not there. Because if they try to play, maybe you'll be shouting at them, trying to beat them, then you will be the source of the stress. So children can get stressed. If they are hungry, they get stressed. If they another thing,
Our time is really gone. Martina, looking at it.
An lo khamia gihi po bilaka kigan ma wa chane peto nan ina chele ano ni tena no padan ma duong tie o chung kum jenge kum ien te dan ma duong ma ko ni ka ina te ma kum yo gino ka yar ma ko da pe ta me ko na an la chana pe ki mo ikan ko nyango ni ano me to aye dan man etame gi mare ni e ka nyoro ni kier giron kingo kilotino. So don't commit suicide. Don't do that. Near Rio, you can overcome. We can do that together with support from friends, family, social media, intervention, you can overcome. You can do it.
Thank you.
So let's meet on Saturday at Elefante Commons. Former Total Church Manamate page. We're going to discuss more and have more practical ways. And for
Dennis?
Yes, by the 12 kare MC ka chirka winda dio. Atama wachini amita ami loka machia kada da. Ka ini berka winyo sign mawana berka kwana gani duchu ino achiel mote kumi. Daga mede achiel ke kan. Ini mak wala te ichi ambi chele bien. Irwata ka chele ke ilo mi tam mabejo. Dana ma bol mugo berka nyako ket ma stress kiromo overcoming kere da ket ma iramo going about kere piere in ke kini ka che irwata ke jema kumeno ana fo mate wanen woni chi ambi che.
Desmond?
Yes, thank you very much. We are going to have our stress clinic lounge on Saturday evening at the Elefante Commons. We are asking everybody to come and witness, and we discuss about stress, how we can overcome stress, and in situation where other things cannot be discussed, we shall see how we can have a private one-on-one with each person, so that we can be able to help them.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Richard?
Ana met kat me direction maleng kian jo kana no poko nyang ma to ko kwana Elefante Commons kwana sos kie kama olo dano ngeyo ka ini o mi sos me a ki tu peje gero ma ina bi karo sos ini oi yene ki come ena kama kilona Elefante Commons te a ki tu tom bera fu bi no and sos gang kwan sos ti o mer en gero en meti diere ken diere sos.
Okay.
Don't tell me no.
Afoy because lokange chika bino laurelia afoy mate ko folla man fi ba ev jambichel chere hebeti Elefante Commons ya tuwi madrum kan express ya saido bye.